The dark side of charm. What is the dark triad? Have you ever met someone who seemed charming at first but later revealed a darker side? They might have been the life of the party, drawing people in with their charisma and wit. But as you got to know them better, you started noticing unsettling behaviors. Maybe they were manipulative or lacked empathy. They could twist situations to their advantage, showing little regard for others' feelings or well-being. You might be dealing with someone exhibiting dark triad traits. These individuals can be incredibly calculating, always thinking several steps ahead to achieve their goals. The dark triad refers to three distinct but overlapping personality traits: narcissism, Machiavellianism, and psychopathy. Each of these traits brings its own set of behaviors and attitudes that can be harmful to those around them. These traits are often found in individuals who are self-centered, manipulative, and lack empathy. Narcissists have an inflated sense of their own importance and a deep need for admiration. Machiavellians are master manipulators, using deceit and cunning to get what they want. Psychopaths, on the other hand, are characterized by their lack of empathy and remorse, often engaging in antisocial behaviors. While these traits exist on a spectrum, understanding them can be crucial for navigating personal and professional relationships. Not everyone with a few narcissistic or manipulative tendencies is part of the dark triad, but recognizing the signs can help you protect yourself. Remember, not everyone who displays some of these traits falls into the dark triad category. It's important to consider the context and the extent of these behaviors. Some people might show mild traits without being harmful, while others might exhibit more severe and damaging behaviors. However, recognizing these signs can help you make informed decisions about your interactions with others. Being aware of the dark triad traits can empower you to set boundaries and protect your mental and emotional well-being. Always prioritize your well-being and seek professional help if you believe you're dealing with someone who exhibits these traits to an unhealthy degree. Professional guidance can provide you with strategies to cope and protect yourself from potential harm. Remember, your mental health and safety are paramount. Subscribe now so that you don't miss any of our insightful content. Stay informed and protect yourself from the dark triad. The center of the universe, understanding narcissism. Narcissism is all about me, myself, and I. Narcissists crave admiration and have an inflated sense of self-importance. They believe they are superior to others and deserve special treatment. Think of someone who constantly talks about themselves, belittles others, and can't handle criticism. That's a classic example of narcissism. They might be the life of the party, but their need for attention often comes at the expense of others. Remember the myth of Narcissus? He was so enamored with his reflection that he couldn't see the pain he caused others. Narcissists often operate similarly, blind to the needs and feelings of those around them. While a healthy dose of self-confidence is essential, excessive narcissism can be toxic in relationships. Puppet Master Unmasking Machiavellianism. Machiavellianism is named after Niccolo Machiavelli, a political philosopher known for his book, The Prince. Written in the 16th century, The Prince is a treatise on political power and strategy, often regarded as a manual for ruthless leaders. In a nutshell, Machiavellians are master manipulators. They are adept at influencing and controlling others to achieve their own goals, often at the expense of those around them. They believe that the ends justify the means, even if it means using deception, cunning, and exploiting others. This philosophy allows them to navigate complex social and political landscapes with ease. Imagine someone who lies easily, uses charm to get what they want, and has no qualms about stepping on others to climb the ladder. They are often seen as charismatic and persuasive, making it difficult to see their true intentions. That's a glimpse into the Machiavellian mindset. They are always calculating their next move, always thinking several steps ahead to ensure their success. They are strategic, calculating, and prioritize their own success above all else. Their ability to plan and execute complex strategies makes them formidable opponents in any arena. These individuals are often charming and charismatic, making them even more dangerous. Their charm can disarm even the most cautious individuals, allowing them to manipulate situations to their advantage. They know how to play the game, and they play it well. Whether in business, politics, or personal relationships, Machiavellians excel at maneuvering through complex scenarios to achieve their goals. Remember, Machiavellianism is about using others for personal gain. They see people as tools to be used and discarded once they have served their purpose. Be wary of those who seem overly charming, especially if they have a history of using others. Their charm is often a mask for their true intentions, and their ultimate goal is always their own advancement. In today's world, understanding Machiavellianism is crucial. It helps us recognize and protect ourselves from those who might exploit us for their own gain. By unmasking Machiavellianism, we can better navigate our social and professional landscapes, ensuring that we are not unwitting pawns in someone else's game. Awareness is the first step towards empowerment. By recognizing the traits and tactics of Machiavellians, we can take control of our own destinies and avoid being manipulated by others. Ultimately, fostering environments of trust and collaboration can help counteract the influence of Machiavellian individuals. By promoting transparency and mutual respect, we can create spaces where everyone can thrive without fear of manipulation. Heart of Ice. Recognizing psychopathy. Psychopathy is the most chilling of the dark triad traits. It stands out due to its stark lack of emotional depth and human warmth. Psychopaths lack empathy and remorse. They are unable to connect with the feelings of others, making them indifferent to the suffering they may cause. They are callous, impulsive, and often engage in risky or criminal behavior. This impulsivity can lead them to make decisions without considering the consequences, both for themselves and for others. They have a superficial charm and can appear normal, making them even more dangerous. This charm is often a facade, a mask they wear to manipulate and deceive those around them. Think of someone who can commit a horrific act without batting an eye, someone who can inflict pain or harm without feeling any guilt or sorrow, someone who shows no remorse for their actions and lacks empathy for their victims. This emotional detachment is what makes their actions so chilling and incomprehensible to the average person. That's the chilling reality of psychopathy. It's a condition that strips away the very essence of what makes us human. This trait is often associated with criminal behavior, as the lack of empathy and impulsivity can lead to a disregard for laws and social norms. But not all psychopaths are criminals. Some may never break the law, yet their actions can still be harmful. Some may function relatively well in society, holding down jobs and maintaining relationships, but their interactions are often manipulative and self-serving. Their lack of empathy and disregard for rules can still have devastating consequences. They may exploit others for personal gain, causing emotional or financial harm. It's important to remember that psychopathy is a complex mental disorder. It involves a combination of genetic, environmental, and neurological factors. Diagnosing it requires professional expertise. Mental health professionals use a variety of tools and assessments to identify psychopathic traits and understand their impact on behavior. Section 5. Spotting the red flags. Identifying dark triad traits. Identifying the dark triad can be tricky, especially since these individuals are often skilled at hiding their true nature. However, some red flags can help you identify these traits in others. Look out for excessive self-centeredness, a lack of empathy, a history of manipulation, and a disregard for rules or boundaries. They might be charming one minute and cold the next, leaving you feeling confused and manipulated. Pay attention to how they talk about others. Do they belittle or dehumanize them? Do they brag about their accomplishments while putting others down? These are all red flags that should not be ignored. Remember, trust your gut. If something feels off about someone, it probably is. Section 6. Love, work, and manipulation. The impact of the dark triad. The dark triad can wreak havoc on personal and professional relationships. In romantic relationships, they can be controlling, manipulative, and emotionally abusive. Imagine being in a relationship where you constantly feel like you're walking on eggshells, never knowing what mood to expect. That's the reality for many involved with someone exhibiting dark triad traits. In the workplace, these individuals may be ruthless climbers, sabotaging colleagues and taking credit for others' work. They create a toxic environment where trust and collaboration are impossible. The impact of the dark triad can be devastating, leading to emotional distress, damaged self-esteem, and even physical harm in some cases. Section 7. Protecting yourself. Strategies for dealing with dark triad individuals. Dealing with someone exhibiting dark triad traits can be challenging, but it's not impossible to protect yourself. First and foremost, set firm boundaries. Don't be afraid to say no and stick to your guns. These individuals are often master manipulators, so it's essential to stand your ground and not fall for their games. Document everything, especially if you're dealing with someone who exhibits these traits in a professional setting. Keep records of emails, conversations, and any instances of manipulation or abuse. Remember, you don't have to go through this alone. Seek support from trusted friends, family members, or a therapist. They can provide a listening ear, validation, and guidance on navigating this challenging situation. Section 8. Knowledge is power. The importance of awareness. The dark triad might sound like a concept from a psychological thriller, but it's a reality that many people face. These individuals walk among us, often hiding in plain sight. By understanding these personality traits, you can better protect yourself from their manipulative tactics. Knowledge is power, and in this case, it can be the key to safeguarding your emotional well-being and building healthier relationships. Remember, you deserve to be treated with respect, honesty, and empathy. Don't